Thanks, Juan. Local advocacy groups say that the potential city layoffs of workers would cause more harm than financial relief for New Orleans.
But the state auditor who looked into the $160 million budget deficit says cuts and furloughs are a possibility. Andres Fuentes explains how the city got into this financial crisis.
With the holidays inching closer, the more than 4,000 New Orleans public employees question their job security amidst the city's $160 million budget crisis.
Figure out how we can, more than anything, keep people in their job.
Norris Henderson, leader of Voice of the Experienced, was one of the many groups last week protesting in front of City Hall, all against layoffs and furloughs. Louisiana's legislative auditor Mike Waguespack was the one who alerted the public of the massive gap in spending. He says it's mainly due to a lack of budgeted overtime, not just for this year, but last year too.
In 24, they had budgeted, I think, close to $9 or $10 million in overtime and spent about $44 million. In 2025, it was even more alarming because the only thing I saw in the budget was $57,500, which is basically zero. But we're anticipating to spend about $50 million.
Waguespack also says New Orleans relied on federal COVID-19 relief dollars from the American Rescue Plan Act. That money was used to hire and create programs, but has since dried up.
When the federal dollars run out, you have to readjust your human resources. You have to readjust your head count. They've got to downsize the employee count. They may have to eliminate some non-essential programs.
Waguespack says New Orleans typically needs around $150 million in reserves at the end of the year just to stay afloat. But due to misspending, New Orleans is anticipated to be left with just $43 million this year. He says if the city doesn't get a loan or find funds from other sources, it may not be able to pay its thousands of employees for the next 2 months.
They may be able to make the next payroll. After that, it's going to be tough.
I don't know the answer to that yet. We need to try and make sure that we pursue every revenue source that we have, every pot of money that we have, and make the requisite amount of cuts that we need to.
Councilman Joe Giarrusso says he and his council colleagues will meet with the State Bond Commission next week. In the meantime, advocacy groups plead for swift relief to keep city workers on the job.
As opposed to letting people go, we may do 4 days a week so people can have some money in their pocket. If we're going to be laying off people, y'all got to consider y'all same self. Y'all got to consider taking pay cuts at the same time.
Now, the local American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees Union here in New Orleans tells me that it will meet with city leadership on Monday to discuss solutions to the budget issue and how to best avoid layoffs. John.
Thanks, Andres.